let's play this ad, and so we can watch this, and then I will talk about it. Here we go. All right, so right now, Tomorrow Girl, Truth, Justice, and In Your Face is on Indiegogo. Now, this there's been some controversy, and people are trying to cancel it and try to board it, ban it off Kickstarter, where I am. Right, I'm on Kickstarter, and I'm also going to be on with my project. I'm going to be also on Fund My Comic with, and I'm waiting for the for the approval on that one. Now, I don't know much about, I mean, I know a little bit about the controversy about this, but I don't really, for me, I just want to promote the comic book, right? I love, because I do all ages, right? My superheroes, all ages. I've also got a mature readers comic book series that's about superheroes that's called Alienated Alliance. So that's coming up. We've got like about 90% of the first issue done, art wise, right? Still need to like need the inks and not the inks, sorry, yeah, the inks and the colors done. So and that's a mature comic book. But also, as you know, I've done My Incredi-Girl is on Kickstarter, where you get more eyes, right? Because Kickstarter is like the #1 crowdfunding site, and especially for comic books. So from what I understand, Ben took it there. Some people decided to, call out Kickstarter for having it there, and now Ben has to go to a second tier thing like Indiegogo. And I'm not saying second tier because like the thing, but like as Ben said, more eyes are on Kickstarter, and now there's less opportunities to make enough, the money that he needs to get this book out, this graphic novel out. It's 100 pages, by the way, guys. It's 100 pages. To get this amazing book out, but it's been stopped by some people to have it on Kickstarter, right? So please support. Like, this is going to be $15 now. It's $10. I am definitely going to go and claim this because I do want. I mean, it's 100 pages, dude. How can you go wrong, right? And Ben, like, dude, I have talked to Ben. Ben is an amazing, amazing person. I did a, we did a whole 2-hour interview with Ben, right? With Ben Dunn, and he's an amazing dude. And so I want to support by actually sharing, the work he's doing, and sharing and letting you guys know about, what he's, oops, let me get back here. I'm trying to get the link to the actual find the link for the actual discussion we had about him as a publisher, coming up through the through the days, you know, through the years, and here we are. Let me just grab the link of that, and we'll put it up. So here we go. So here's the link for the conversation that I had with Ben, right? And so please go out and support this book, because the thing here is that, like, as a creator, I'm trying to get as many eyes on what I create, and I'm trying to promote as many indie projects that are out there, because I know they're the first port of call to help me promote, right? And not only that, I like to talk to indie creators about their journey. And so with Plunge Pop, as you guys, if you go and if you go, the links and the link for the conversation I had with Ben about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. Everything goes really fast, and we've had some tragedies in our family this week that's been really messy with my head, so I can't remember exactly when some things are happening. So please go have a listen to the discussion that we had about comic books, about his journey, and all the years that, like, I think it was like 30 plus years, and as an independent creator. And so watching, then watching this fallout over a freaking all ages book is disgusting to me, because I think, like, the best thing out here we can do is support each other. Because look, if you don't support each other, then who's going to support you, right? I always think about the whole idea, like, when the Catholics were speaking, right? I think it was like about World War II. It was like, first they came for someone, and then they came for someone, and then they come for someone, and we said it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Then they came for us, and nobody was speaking for us. So, as someone who's out here talking to these creators, I feel like that, hey, the best way to stand with them is to share what they're doing, right? Talk to them and discuss their top, what they're interested in. And so please check out the conversation I had with Ben, because he's a great dude, and he's done so much for the comic industry and the independent scene, right? He's not part of the big five, right? Did he interview Niobe yet? I'm not sure. I did talk to, I have talked to Niobe. I think we had a bit with Shifter. I actually have had a conversation with Larry, and Larry's had me on Niobe Comics, of course, on his podcast. But for me, like, if you're not out here, like, supporting each other, then remember, nobody's going to come to support you when it's your time, right? Yeah. So when it comes to your time, when everybody's after you, nobody's going to support you. I've been through this myself personally, right? Last September, I was getting cancelled left, right, and center because I asked for a English-speaking Asian person to help me with the convention, because I, as an Indian, don't speak proper Indian. So out of my own knowledge, as that person who doesn't speak proper Indian, asked for Asian who could speak also proper Asian, Chinese or Cantonese or Mandarin, to help me to MC a show. And then everybody was like, oh, you're racist, you're racist. It's like, dude, I, as an Indian, can't even speak my own language. After being 40 years in a European country, we don't speak. Yeah, Shifter, I live in New Zealand. So I don't even speak my own language good enough to converse properly in my own language with my own family members who are Indian. Out of that, I suddenly was getting cancelled because I don't speak with it. Oh, is he talking about Niobe? Sorry, I thought you were talking about me, Shifter. But yeah, so listen, if you want to make it out here, you got to be willing to stand up for each other in whatever capacity you feel that's the way to do it. My way is, for me personally, I don't like to get involved in anything controversial. I don't really care. What I care about is the art and the creator and the good things they're doing for the industry. And for someone like Ben, he's a great writer, he's a great creator, and he's doing great things for the industry in the independent scene. That's where I'm at, right? And so please go out and support it. The link is there in the chat, right? Go out and support this book. And then also come back and support my book, right? Because we've got one that we're going to send out soon. waiting on stuff, but I mean, you know, I love stuff for kids, right? I love comics. It's, you know, you got to have comics just for kids, right? That kids can enjoy and stuff. So this is for me, we did this last year with an all ages comic book. I had great support, right? And it was really awesome. And yeah, we get text on a lot of stuff. Seriously, like food right now, man. Like half a pumpkin this big is $9 New Zealand, right? That's like about $5 US for half a pumpkin. This is your normal pumpkin. It's not your special pumpkins, you know, like kumu kumu and all these other special tick, special restaurant type pumpkins. This is just your pumpkins that you put in the freaking soup. $9 for, you know, $9 for freaking half a pumpkin, right? So, but yeah, it disgusted me to see that. And then we're getting pork from China, right? And it's like, dude, they spray paint their pink porks black because black porks are more organic than pink ones. And I was like, that's pretty weird. How do we know this isn't one of those painted porks? And then they had to wash it again when they came to New Zealand. Now it's pink. Anyway, but as someone who writes for all ages, right, which is Incredi-Girl is, we had success there. And I'm gonna, like, once we put this out, number 2 is hopefully coming out very soon. But you know, I love the red, white, and blue, which is why I love about Tomorrow Girl. She's also red, white, and blue. You know, and the red, white, and blue comes from our flag, right? Our New Zealand flag is red, white, and blue. The Union Jack being red and white, and of course the blue, right, of the ocean. But the thing here is, when you're writing an all ages book, there's certain things you got to do, and you can have and you can't have. Like one of them, I had to change the origin of my heroes after the fact, because one of my artists, Kevin, goes, "Hey, dude, this is not good in a all ages book." And I went, "Oh shit, yeah, you're right." So I changed it at the time of doing the friggin' cards, information on the back of the cards that were done after this is all over. But the good thing was, I hadn't put how these heroes become heroes or they get the powers in the first comic book. And now, even now, because we put the second one out, I can actually change the origins. So yeah, it scared the crap out of me when I realized